Anne from Game Like a Mother. Today I'm going to show you how to play Cauldron Quest by Peaceable Kingdom. It's ages 6 and up, 2 to 4 players, and takes 20 minutes. Let me show you how to play. The goal of the game is to get the correct 3 potion bottles into the center to match the ingredients you need for in there before the evil wizard places path blockers on all 6 of the paths leading to the cauldron. The game setup is the same regardless of how many people you're playing with. You take these potion bottles and you mix them up so you don't know which is which and have them face down at the end of the paths on these squiggly spots, and all of the wizard blocking, the path blockers are mixed up face down on the side. You take the ingredient pieces and face down, mix them up, and then you place 3 face up in the center and set these aside. You will not need these for this game. You place 1 path spell breaker token on the side. You get to use that over the course of the game and have all the dice on the side and place the wizard's hat on the arrow and you're ready to go. The youngest player gets to go first, and they will roll these action dice on their turn. There are 4 possible outcomes for the action dice. First, we will talk about moving potion bottles. So if they rolled something like this, they could move any potion bottle they wanted 3 spots. So if they choose to move this one, they could move it 1, 2, 3, and that would be their turn. If it's later in the game and people are moving along, other things you can do with a move like this is you can move along the wizard's path if you like. If there was a path blocker right here and they knew this was one of the ingredients that they needed, so they had it revealed and they rolled a 3 and it was right here, they can go 1, 2, 3 and then move up an unblocked path if they want. You cannot move past, if the wizard's hat was right here, you are stuck. You cannot move past that without a very special magic dice roll, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Also, you cannot move past a path blocker either, but you can move back down. So if you were here and this shows up, you can move back down 1, 2, 3 and move along to try to get to another path. Also, if you were already up here and the path blocker's here, it doesn't matter at that point, and you get this roll, you do not need an exact roll to get into the center. You can roll 1, you can go 1, 2, and then you put it on top here. It does have to be revealed before you come in here because you don't want to have the wrong items in your potion. So it has to be revealed, and you don't need an exact roll. And then you just put it in on top, and that's it for moving potion bottles. So let's say that was the first player's turn. They moved here. It's the second player's turn. Another option you can get with the dice is a wizard hat and a number, which means this moves 3 spaces along its path in the direction of the arrow. If there had been a potion bottle here, if the wizard's on your spot or going past your spot, and you get knocked back to the squiggly starting spot here, the closest one. And if somehow this wizard, it was over here and ran into this guy was over here, it has to be the nearest unoccupied spot. So he wouldn't just go back here, he would go back over here if he got hit by the wizard hat at this spot. It is the next player's turn. The other dice combo you can get with the wizard hat. The wizard hat with this squiggly like magic sign, which means that a path blocker comes out. So they're all face down on the side, and you take the top one and you flip it over and place it on the corresponding spot along the side. These are bad. This is how you lose the game if all 6 of them come out. If this potion bottle had been on this spot when this was played, then he gets knocked all the way back to the squiggly first spot here on the path. If he had been above this path blocker token when it was placed out here, then he's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't impact him. He can still continue into the cauldron. It's only if he's on the spot. And if he's below it, then he can go back and move along the path. If he wants to go to a different spot, it's only if he's on the spot that he gets bumped back to the beginning. Also, there is a spell breaker token that you can use once in the course of the game. So if there, you know that you want to get this one in and this piece is right here, you can play this to have this removed. It doesn't leave the game. We shuffle it back in with the others, and then it's just back in play. So you get one reset of a row, and then this you remove from the game so you remember not to use it after that. And the final action dice combo, our favorite combo, is if you get a potion bottle and the squiggly magic sign on the other, that means you get to roll the magic dice. Now, how the magic dice work is you have 3 rolls to have to try to get to either all evens, which if you get all evens, that allows you to reveal a potion bottle, and you have to declare what you're going for before you start rolling. So beforehand you say, I'm going for evens, I'm going to reveal. And so if you take all 3 and you roll and you get this, you can set aside the ones you want to keep, re-roll a second time, still didn't get it, re-roll a third time. If you get all evens, then this happens. If you don't get what you're going for, there is no penalty, just your turn is over, you didn't get to reveal the ingredient, and you pass the action dice on. So the evens are the reveal charm. There is also a swap charm you can go for. Typically, you're doing a lot of reveal charms at the beginning because that is very important. You can't move them into the center without it. But if you're at the point where everything's revealed and a few paths are blocked, you might start doing, if they're already revealed, there's no point in doing more reveal charms. So you might go ahead and try for all odds, and if you roll all odds, then you get to do a swap charm. So if you had that going on and this one was blocked too, you might swap these 2 so this one can easily go in the center. And finally, the third kind of charm you can go for is the superpower charm, which is you are trying to get these 3 dice to add up to 12. It doesn't matter what combo you have. If they add up to 12, then they can move 6 spots. So it's like this. You can move 6 spots, and you can move past any magical obstacle in your way. So if this, you're trying to do the center, they roll the magic die, the action dice, and get this combo, so they get to roll the magic die. In 3 turns, they get this, equals 12. They can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotten past a bunch of obstacles, are in a great position to make it into the center. Here's what the end of a game might look like. 2 of the ingredients have made it into the cauldron. We need one final ingredient to beat this wizard. And so it's the person's turn. They roll and they get potion bottle 3. Pretty easy. Just move this final piece into the center. You have your correct ingredients and you have won the game. So that's how to play Cauldron Quest. It feels like there's a lot going on in this game, but it's pretty manageable, and your 6-year-old will be able to play independently if they have played it a few times with you, and maybe even lead their siblings through playing. So it's a pretty great game. Check it out. Thanks, and see you next time from Game Like a Mother.